I'm Jason Christie. This is the last cast. I'm here with Get Limit Outdoors. One of the things I want to talk about today, and I think I take a lot of pride in this, and people, I see a lot of co-anglers throughout the year. I have a lot of people on my boat, and this is one of the things they always say. I feel like that I'm one of the most organized people there is, when it comes to my boat. Whenever you get into my boat, I don't want you tracking mud in it and things like that. This is my office, and the cleaner that I can keep the boat, the less clutter, the more I know where everything is, the better that I'm going to do in a tournament. The more apt I'm going to be able to make a quick decision and get through, that quick decision there I need. First I want to talk about the Ranger 520C. All years past, the Rangers have had 2 tanks. Well, they went to a single tank. Well, I even have a plan. I used to have a plan where I kept, my right tank halfway full, and I used my left tank throughout the day. That way, I always knew when I ran out of gas, I had enough gas to get back. Well, it was just weight distribution. I mean, a boat is not that heavy. You go to shut down, and if you feel when you shut down, you lean to the right, you probably got too much weight. And another thing that I'm kind of known for, most of my boats are pretty fast. I mean, I think it's by the way it's laid out. So we're just going to go through the boat, and I'm going to kind of tell you how I do things. Every boat is different, but with the single gas tank, it's taken away from me having to play with the gas. It's all one tank, and it lays all the way underneath these seats where my arms are. So it kind of moves with the boat, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. This box here, underneath the charger behind the co-angler seat, this is a box that I keep empty. I mean, it has nothing in it. I'm not even going to open that lid. It has nothing in it. That's the box that whenever I get a co-angler, that's his box for the day. And I don't even act like that box is here. In the back, you can see my batteries, and I have a rope, I have a toolbox, I have a spare prop, everything that I need. One of the coolest things that's probably saved me, it did save me, it qualified me for the Elite Series, is the jump start right here. I mean, if I get with the electronics we have today, late in the day, if I'm running low on juice, I can jump down here, click that, and I start right up. That's a pretty cool thing. But I want to talk about the toolbox. I've had so many people out on the lake come up to me, hey, do you have a spare trolling motor prop? Do you have the nut that keeps the prop on? Do you have this or do you have that? I keep a little bit of everything in my boat. Anything I think I might need. If there's one screw on the trolling motor that calls for a really small Allen wrench, I have it in the boat. If there's, every screw that's in this boat, I have a wrench. I have zip ties. I mean, you can't have enough zip ties in your boat. Black tape, WD-40, just a little bit of everything. That's the live well here. That's my culling system. That's the tags I tag the fish with. There it is right there. I can do it as I'm getting the fish in. I don't have to get into another compartment. This compartment here, this is where I keep my life jacket, and this is where I keep all of my clothes for the day. I mean, in there right now, it's winter time, so I got 2 rain suits, one for me and one in case I fall in, or in case I get a guy in the boat that doesn't have one. That's where I keep all of my clothes. Here, this box here, that's just things like a little pocket knife, gum. I keep soap in there. I keep this soap in here for the summertime. I get sunscreen. I wipe sunscreen on my face. I don't like that sticky feeling all day long. I just wash my hands, throw it right back in here. Flashlight. I usually keep sunglasses, stuff like that in there. Okay, in the front of the boat, this is, I think, the most important because this is where I really spend the most time. First of all, here, right below my legs, that's the ice chest. That's, in the summertime, that's where I keep drinks. In the wintertime, I don't carry ice. I think most people don't. That's where I keep like sock hats, gloves, face mask, and I tend to keep, you don't want to go buy one pair of gloves. I buy 4 or 5 pair of gloves to fish with. I keep several in there just in case. Like yesterday, my hands would get wet. I take a wet pair off, throw them in there, put a dry pair on. It kept me out there the entire day. But also I keep extras in there. I take a buddy fishing. He doesn't come prepared. He can fish throughout the day and not be miserable. So that's where I keep, that's my seasonal box. Wintertime stuff, ice and stuff. Of course, this box here, that's where I keep my fishing rods, everything in that box. That's pretty simple, and that's what most people do. This box in the middle, this is where I keep all my tackle. Everything that I need is all in this box right here. And if I think I might need it, it's in here. What'll happen is when I go practice for a tournament, it'll look just like this, maybe even a few more in here. But as the tournament practice goes on, I start dwindling boxes out. A lot of times by the time the tournament starts, I'll take 6 or 8 of these boxes out, reduce weight, and also reduce clutter in my head. I don't have all these baits to throw. I need a few, and that's it. So that's where I keep a lot of my tackle. This box here, this is just kind of my day box. Like right now, I'm fishing a lot in the winter time, so these is what I operate throughout the day. If I need a swim bait or a jig head, if I break off, I can sit right here, reach in there, get my jig head, my glue, my bait. And if I'm flipping like on Grand Lake, I'd have my soft baits in here, my jigs, whatever. That way I can get through that throughout the day. And then if I need something, crazy, I can reach in here and grab it. And I haven't cleaned these boxes out. I'm sorry, we just kind of started this. This box here is kind of what you see. I'm kind of weird about this box. I don't know. I've always, when I'm fishing, I keep it empty. For what reason, I don't know. But this is usually like I'll keep a motorcycle helmet. There's a safe face, but just stuff. There's an extra sweatshirt. Just things that I might need. But I tend to kind of keep this one. I don't want tackle on this box. For one, because it's not going to lay evenly. It's going to pile up, and you're going to have stuff in the bottom. It's just going to get cluttered up. So this is where I keep, an extra clothes, and a little bit of extra tackle. This is the box I usually, if I get a new bait in the mail or something like that, and I want to try it, usually I'll just put the box of baits in here, and I'll kind of keep them in there when I get a chance to try it. And that's usually where I keep my net. When I'm practicing and stuff like that, I'll just keep it in there out of the way. I think the net is the most cluttering thing there is in a boat. You just tend to always have it on the floor. That's why I keep it in there unless I'm in a FLW tournament, then I keep it in the net holder there. Other than that, you can see the pliers, everything I need throughout the day. Split ring cutters, there's split ring pliers, scissors, 2 pairs of scissors, 2 pair of pliers, hook sharpener. Everything I need is right here. It's all accessible, it's all quick. I know where everything's at. I have a box in here that has guides for rods, glue, lighter. I keep a little bit of everything, but not a lot of anything. Just that way it doesn't end my day, 3 hours in the day. I can fish all day. If something breaks, which that's going to happen in fishing, I can always fix it. So I hope this helps. I hope this will enlighten you on your organization in your boat. I'm Jason Christie, and this is the last cast with Get a Limit Outdoors.
Get a Limit Outdoors, sponsored by Rigid Industries LED lighting, Seagar, always the best, Legend Boats, Ziploc, Hills Marine, Muddy Outdoors, Brothers in Arms Game Calls, Lowrance, Find, Navigate, Dominate,